Hi viewers of MMS. It will interest you to be here and know where I'm currently located. And the location I say is not really an issue because this time around you can find yourself everywhere with a system built over there. I hope you can see what I'm saying. Someone is already watching. So you don't have to steal. Don't steal. Don't rob. Because if I show you what is here, you now know that something is happening. You are not supposed to touch anything that does not belong to you, except you are finishing up a work or you are so explanatory to what? Answers. If you have no answer, you are not supposed to touch anything here. We are still here in Cape Coast Live broadcasting from a location I don't want to give you because I don't want to show you things so that it won't become an obituary. So, at this GPS system, you don't find out what is standing here. Yeah, say somebody saying calling, calling. Okay, so the computer system and all things here are working, actually working. Yeah. Now I'm just here. Unfortunately, for someone to just say that they have to have a conversation with me, I said, no, we are looking at what? Fruitfulness, not womb. Womb is not fruitfulness. In the first place, if you are not a prophet of God or you are not an angel, you don't talk about any fruitfulness. For the Lord who giveth will first need to see the fruitfulness in the plants, like heavenly. If you have to be in the garden, what are you doing in the garden? And I'm asking, I was even tempted to asking some of this wonderful question like, are they going to work on a virgin or a virgin working on them? Now, if you haven't really got to the working end and you now want to take a place of God, who do you think is deceiving who? Are you deceiving your soul or spirit? Now, the soul is somebody who takes care of you with your flesh and spirit at the same time. And that person, you don't know him. The person can be at any distance and be looking after you or taking care of you. But when he comes around, you show that, look, you are really behind time. Because when I speak unto those things, you have to see the fruits of it. So that nobody deceives you or tells you that you are to be fruitful when it comes to what? Prostitution. You don't know. The devil only comes to steal, rob you, take your whole estate away from you. You yourself, you are the first estate. So that keeping those things clean is when you are having what? A lot of works. That is carrying your works. He said, for you shall be rewarded with your works. Now, if people are also communicating and telling that you're not supposed to be as works, like because not by works, they are telling you two things here right now. Because the one who comes by works, who is not falling, will tell you about works. So by works, you should do what? By works, you will be rewarded. Because if you have no works, actually, you have just expect no reward. Yeah, it's not about church, it's about kingdom. Now, the kingdom tells you what happens in the kingdom. But the church cannot know anything about the kingdom. They only blow horns. But some are very fortunate to say that whether life or death, they are still in it. But they don't know where they fall. And that is where life is really needed. And the life is what? The Lord said with love, unconditional. So the one who is to take on the place of God is rather what? The one showing you on the screen what is happening. Now, see over there. We are setting up something white so that from the clouds we can see some beautiful things. Wow, thank you so much. So we gotta keep moving. Yeah, we gotta keep moving right now because we are not supposed to be wasting time because we gotta have to do. There's so much happening today, and it's supposed to be. We have a great. They call it festivity, so I just put it like that, festivity. And someone says, "Mess with the bull and get the hell here out of you." That is it, yeah. So I just have to really call myself to this. I moved from a height. It's a higher place where the supply water is. So I just moved from that place and walking down here. So that doesn't make anybody working on the low level higher than me here. You have to know for supply, even we got Coca-Cola on the screen. So if I didn't make the water clean, it's being used as what beverage for you. What do you think you're experiencing? So if we just have shown you a Red Bull, you will see what? The next thing as red in Coca-Cola. I just have to keep moving. Like I don't want to be wasting so much time. But we're not wasting time. As we spend so much time with you, so also things are to be what given. Now we see it right here. Fruitfulness. So the thing that is rather by the roadside is what being fruitful. Now we can see that. Yeah. So if you don't find yourself at the right place with the right thing and the system, you're never going to see fruitfulness. Because where we call for fruitfulness, see the one on the roadside is showing you fruitfulness. And truly, the things that were planted by the roadside are rather being what fruitful. So let's go on the side here. I just want to tell you this. You cannot also abandon things that are producing. Yes. Walking still on the street in Cape Coast. So like, I don't want to say Cape Coast, but we are in the CCC town. So now I can see also here plantains are actually a matter of concern. Because if you are spreading the unexpected, and it just have to happen that you have to experience it, it means that you have to have a lot of food. Now, the one who is showing you the food is the same person producing the food. He cannot show you life without what? Flesh. Yeah. Yeah. So there's so much. Fruitfulness is very, very important and it's necessary in that what? Daily life of the righteous. On this side, there's so much also. Another place. Food is on focus here. Because if you don't have food, you can't expect anyone to visit you. Now, am I eating from my own work or somebody's giving me for free? I don't think so. The answer is with me. So this one you cannot be given. You say the gate is closed. So they are not, as you can say, they are not expecting anybody to come. So they are just doing things like a religious practice. That is one of the signs you are. Yes, if there be a place for gathering, this is the right time if you have to open it. So someone who is also a little behind time has opened a place. So they have already, yeah, they have had some kind of information going on. And this is a service. I'm coming. Boss is here. The cook himself. I'm here. So even if nothing tells me what goes on here, the white car tells with the number 15, I'm the chef myself, I'm the cook myself. I just have to. So that I don't have to say the spirit says, whichever, I'm the spirit myself. Okay, so I'm moving. Now, some of you would have to give a location to yourself. Like this, what? Semerit Hotel. Now, hotel is not defiled. It's not a place for defiling yourself. So I'm only showing you with the blue and the directional arrow. It's not here to tell that you have to come and have sex or mess around the bed. This is not for a place to defile yourselves. If you have a purpose or reason for traveling, you know why you travel, truly travel. Because this tree here shows you abundance of what? Love and power as it has been nailed. See that nail over there? Yeah. So if you are not careful and become one that is being nailed, you will know if you are not Christ covered. You will see. And even if you are Christ covered, they can nail you up. So be careful as we are here on streets, but in an estate. We cannot call it a street, but estate. So the great mission led Sylvester, the great ministries led Holy Spirit, we are still running here. So now, if this be a temple or presbytery, and somebody's here, and this gate on the side I've used is not open, it means that someone is misleading the whole congregation. I'm telling you. Because I have used where the water is being supplied from the hilltop. I descend from the hilltop and to this walking low level. I see this side, the side from the Lord, unexpected, is closed. Now let's see, maybe where everyone is defiling himself is open. Let's move a little bit. Now you can see that renovations over here is even taking place. So that the windows even are left open because they need to see wide and opening. Yes. Now let's take a close of this. So if this is a Presby church and I come in, there's no food because from the side I take is a virgin. And from the virgins, nobody can use this path. And that place to be open and closed. What do you think will happen next? So if all the places, yeah, that's fine. If this place is meant for everyone to use as a gate, then it's defiled. Because the virgins will already have it passed. And the path there open. Yes. So Presby is even defiling itself. Yes. So prostitution. You have to know. If you expect the Lord to pass through a gate where everyone is passing, then that is a trouble. Yes. Because I used that side. From the mountains of waters or springs of waters, I came down only to see where the water is being given. And if that side is closed, that means you are not being a virgin. You are not following a path that is giving life. Yeah, so I just have to keep it like that. So we are still in CCC town. Now the 10 speed limit. So maybe at least it should have been reduced to what? Nothing, but they say what? It means that from here to this place, the limit should be 10. I could be driving. The engine is so fast that the speed could not be limited. Now, from that gate, you can see somebody is walking in. Assuming it's the Holy Ghost coming in, you see that somebody is walking through that gate, so that the angel of the Lord knows what is supposed to be done, not as church or religion is, doing it. Yes. If you polish yourself, highly polished, and you still don't have the right thing being done, well, the Lord will have his own choice and say that though you call it a name or in his name, but it's not working out in that expectation. Okay, moving a little farther to this place. 3 is showing something 4. And so the right communication is going on too. Yeah. And yeah. So we are working. Now we got it 10, and 10 is really also on that part. So the speed limit is still going on. Okay. Now it's a Presbyterian. So we every time we want to take out church, we want to say Presbyterian. That is simple. Not even Ghana. So that is Presbyterian. The blue, when you say blue, you can't name me anyway, anyhow. We are on course. Like we are still routing out. We are still walking on one of those beautiful streets. Somebody can call it, if I have impregnated, then I would have chosen a path. Then going here too does not mean I'm coming to be here, because there's a 15 here. Water is here. Because the angel of the Lord has not impregnated yet. So that on the path that leads to the church, I told you they are defiling themselves. Not virgins. So they are not following the Lord that says, be holy. So holiness does not bring about pregnancy. As the Lord is still working, because there's a school here that they have to attend. They refuse to attend the school. So they are moving rather with problems to the church. Payroll. So if you haven't worked, how can you have a name on the what? Payroll. This is all what? Unprecedented situation. Least expect it. Ford is here. So when they feel like you have failed, Ford is saying you have not failed, because Ford is the brilliant move. Yes. Because there should be a school that you can say through this one, because there's on my left even. See, on my left is food. Production's going on. Yes. So the food stuff going on. We still have something working and working. Like you just need this thing, and the information that you need is this. The right angels should only carry the right information and giving you the right answers. Look, anybody operating in the name of someone, look, just expect that they can deceive you. Because they themselves, they don't know what message they carry across. Yes, if you don't know someone's business and you just want to say, oh, this person said I should tell you this, and you yourself, you are not a witness to that thing. How can you be a witness? You can't be by false witness. Now, I met this, and let me just switch a path. And crossing the road, you have to be careful whilst using the road, because you can't be on heaven path or the heavenly path without troubles. I'm not also promising you trouble, but you are told already what it feels like. The one who has also been that person to lead the path. 17, love. And we can see that 17 here is really a color displaying love. Now let me be in the middle of the road, because in the middle of the road I'm dropping and never getting closer to. Okay, so work is really going on. I see somebody says God is king. Now you can only see God is king when work is going on. You cannot praise the Lord or please him if you have something that should take you to your grave. I won't show you that on the screen, because right after this, judgment on my left is death. Now people will be conveyed to what? That side. And I will be there, so I choose the right path all the time. Now the right path is not when you place yourself right or left. The right path is when the Spirit moves you here or there, or the wisdom of the Lord moves you here or there. And right now, we say, now when you see white, you see what? Food. When you see white, you see food. Or someone can decide to blind you, but when you hear it with your ear, nobody can seal it. Now, even if it happens, you still have to have that. Now I'm going to walk through this gate, because it's open. The right person going there again. Let me show you on the screen a beautiful work. And before I go in there, I show you that my presence is not moving troubles. Now fruitfulness, come and see. This is what we're talking about. Check over there. How you can see on your short on the screen, mangoes here are working. Yes, mangoes here. So checking here in Cape Coast, mango is working here. So this place I visited, I've ever also touched this mango and eaten it. So on the time, even though it should be unexpected, but everything we eat and talk about, they cannot cease from producing. So to have something flourishing in your house, it means that there must be a touch. And that touch is when you have a communication, physically and spiritually working at the same time. So I just have to, we call this place social Welfare Girls Vocational Training Center. So you see, my arrival tells you what they are training truly. So something good is happening, but someone is also against a little thing here because the kitchen is also working. Oh, as you can see, kitchen is working. So this tells you the meaning of just training tells you that something must be taking place. Yeah, so something is working. There's a good. There's a practicality. Something practical is more practical too. It's really practical. Now this is the practical side of what? Even if it should be just a name, we can say that truly something is practical. The boss's answers. Yes. So the boss's answers should produce real answers. It shouldn't be a book written or alphabet. It is what? Producing fruit. Check over there again. So we are still in what? C. Oh, okay. I see. So this person knows already who is standing here. By this number, the blue helmet, the person knows already. So if I walk in here, you don't know there's a security already to this place. Well, you have to know where and what belongs to what. I told you the kitchen is working as they are practically cleaning the place. Yeah, the bakery is working. So they are. And so food is working, hand is working. And yeah, so many things. Like people, some are also taking seat or place. Yeah, so positioning at this time is also very important. So you have to position yourself. Some are being also, and I'm very grateful having myself here because I show you what is right. Now you see on this side. Yeah, at the gate, you can see there's something happening there. Now my return should be unexpected too. If you have waters over here, do you think it's completely damaged or you have it more or in abundance so you leave some of these places also what? Unfinished or just breaking things down? Don't spoil your own system and call for someone's help. Over there, I hope you can see what I'm saying. I'm talking to someone of this. So I'm very grateful. Now I'm going to take you off the screen maybe in a couple of minutes from now because I need to take a little refreshment too. As I'm here, healing is also taking place. So I want to take the bad energies out of this place right now. Now everything working in my order, in my honor. But then I will be given in a more excellent way. Yeah, in a more excellent because my presence is here. The presence of the Lord is here. And the one who is this Lord is the one who made the path. So he understands best what he's communicating. If I had also had to have the right to preach it, I would say that maybe somebody's coming. Without even letting you know that I'm somebody who carries the presence itself. The Lord, the love of the Lord is not as they that proclaim it, but they that carry it show you what sign of it is without even asking and waiting for any answers. Okay, so blindness is also out of the system. Yes, you don't have to get blind totally before certain happen. Now, if I take a walk through this place, I would have been also hesitant without passing through this side again because I need to show you that I know a path here already. I have a path created. I don't want to go through so many things at the same time. Now, right after this place, we're going to go through a town again and a town. So it's raining. So if it's raining after working a while and it's raining, you should know the Lord who carries the what? The waters. And waters the garden. So from the gardens, you should look at this very way. That you cannot be without an angel or food. The flight of the Lord. Those who take it at the right time, it works and never fails. Yes. And this, I can say, I end the conversation right here because we don't have to see so much of the place. Because I told you, if you have any name written, and if that be a name or alphabet, you should know that somebody made it, somebody built it. So, Social Welfare Girls Vocational Training Center, that is CCC Town. Or I just have to give you one location like P.O. Box 81, Cape Coast. I'm also right here. But I give you the more geographical location of the angel, the right angel, fruitfulness, or the training. Also over there, the pitch, you can call it, grounds for groundswork. Thank you so much, so much. I want to say thank you, and let's keep this. Thank you, saying thank you.